Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Rube Goldberg machine. Today I'm going to be making another few things. I'm going to add a few things to the end of the what we got so far. Once again, I'm in the snapshot, so I'm getting the extreme lag, which is probably also due to the windows I've got open on my computer. So to counteract that, I'm going to turn down my render distance. You don't really need to see much when making a Rube Goldberg machine. Anyway, yeah. So last episode, I noticed that when I made a cut at the beginning of each cut, my voice would kind of get cut out. So what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to wait a moment before I start speaking again. I do not know why that is. I think it's because of the software I use. So I'll try to fix that next time. Well, this time. So I've made a few changes to this. I've just cleared up this by putting another piece there. I've added a long delay through the repeaters over here. And that's going to turn off the water automatically. Oops. Like that. So now when I press the button, it's going to dispense the pig. And then the pig's going to go into that chamber. It's going to get shot to death. And then after that, it's going to actually open up this. Like that. Now if this runs out of arrows, that could be a problem. So what I was thinking of doing is I was thinking of creating like a either command block or just a chest. I think I want to make it as vanilla as well as survival as possible. So I'm going to grab some hoppers here and just make a nice chest thing up here. So maybe this would work like this, and then maybe a bit like this. Oh no, trap chest I need. So if I grab a trap chest, I'll just bring this up here, and up to there, and up to there. And I can't put any chest there. I'd have to put something like that there, and regular chest, and then to there, a few trap chests, and then to there, regular chest. And that should be enough. Now if I just fill this up with arrows, it should be fine. I probably won't fill it up completely, but I'll just fill up a whole chest of arrows like this. Probably filled it up too much. I'll get a command block going with arrows spawning in. So my plans for today, well, I think we could do a bit more with the slime blocks, because slime blocks are amazing. We could do a bit with I don't know, maybe like dispensing stuff and like mob eyes. So like getting a mob to track something, or a mob to track something. That would be a good idea. Yeah, so let me just grab all of these. Like that. And that should be full. Okay. Let's pick up that. Cool. So now we've got that done. This is going to be our output block. We could either have this as what we've got here, or we could have a redstone block. I think it would be nice if we had a redstone block. So when we activate the machine, let's just test this. It's going to take out the pig, and it's going to turn on this redstone input. Like that. Kill the pig, and then yeah, it stays on. Cool. So now we can take that into we'll take that into a T flip-flop, so we get a pulse. Not a T flip-flop, a pulse reducer. Like so. So now we've got a 4-tick pulse. Now, what could we do? We could maybe like dispense items and have a little race. That'll be cool. We could get along here. We could have like something like this. So a dropper there, dropper there, dropper there, and a dropper there, and maybe alternate between packed ice and blocks. So like maybe this one could have like this, and then a bit more of that. Let's see how far water travels. Should probably know this. Okay, so I'll get experimenting with this, and then I'll catch you in a moment. Okay, so I've figured out how far it goes. This one, actually, yeah, this one has iron blocks, and then ice there, and then 2 ice there, like that. Now I need to decide what I want to do for this one here. So maybe we could have one ice every other, like this. And that might be cool. So if I just go duh, 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 and duh. And then maybe over here I could go along 4 at the beginning, but then, no, 3 at the beginning, 4 at the beginning, and then slow at the end. And then maybe over here could be the opposite of that, like that. This will be cool. And maybe they could have different paths, or that just be a bit over the top. They could each do different things. So if, wait, what have I done here? No, this one should do that there, and then this side should be like that, and then that one will just stay blank. Like, there you go. So now we've got each one like that, and then we just chuck down some water and fill up these droppers. Okay, I've just come up with a fantastic idea, I think, in my opinion. As you can see here, I filled them up with different types of like ores and stuff. So if I take this signal here like that, like so, I was thinking if I got all of these and I put them into like one kind of output, I'll have to make sure they all have the same distance to travel though. So maybe like these out ones will go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will have to go 7 as well, so it'll have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 5. No, it'll have to be something like 1, 2, or 1. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this one over here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this one will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now they should all reach the middle so they don't have a disadvantage. So I'll just go like this, and I'll put in a piece of carpet, and I'll alternate with black and white to show which path is taken by which one. So that one's taken by that one, that one's taken by that one, like so. Oh no. And that's the goal. So there should be technically, they should be fair if I just take off these at the end there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, wait, yeah, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cool. So they all reach the center at the same time. So I'm going to create an item sorter here, and we'll see how we'll be able to do this. Actually, yeah, we'll create an item sorter because everything needs to be more complicated than it should be. So let's go. Okay, so this is what I've got. The items come flowing down here into here, which will dispense it out again, and only the first one will get dispensed. The first one that arrives will get dispensed. And yeah, so what will happen is I just need to, I'm going to do something here which will show, actually no, I can't be bothered. The item will go in here, it will get dispensed by this as well, and then that will show it, that will like, it will float there for a while. So it's gone down that stream, and now this is our output. And I had an idea for something with slime blocks. So this is a thing something that an awesome YouTuber called Stahp made. I'm sure you guys have heard of him. I'm going to create something pretty awesome. Like this. So I'm going to run this into a dispenser. And that's going to go there. And then underneath that, I'm going to have two redstone across there. No. Yeah. And then yeah. No, 1 redstone, and then a repeater on 2 ticks, I think. And then onto that, and then, oh god. And then a slime block on top of that. So a slime block on top there. And then it can't be that, it'll have to be like this. One up there, then up there, and then 4 ticks on that. Now if I put a splash potion in there, so a splash potion of harming, and if I just chuck a few in there, if we have a look at this, and we activate this by using a button like this. Did that get shot really far? I think it did. So if we can measure where that lands, if I go over here and I get the coordinates of this block here, that block is, where's the looking at thing? So set block 496885 redstone block. Cool. And I'll do air. So this is how I test it. I've got 9 attempts at this. The potion is going to come flying over here and it's going to land there. So that is where it will land. Let's see if it's always the same. Okay, so it's around here. Cool. So what we can do... Wait, what mobs always drop something? Let me go check quickly. So I'll go Google that in a moment. So I was thinking if we get any mob that always drops something, like, don't know, I think sheep always drop something. Yeah, and we put a pen of hoppers, which will lead into here, around here. As soon as one of these animals gets killed, then they will drop their item and they will activate one of the hoppers. Droppers. Yeah, hoppers, that's it. Hoppers, and it will all be good. So if I just quickly fill this up with stuff like this, like so, and do it one more time like that. Okay, so it is kind of this area here. I probably built out a bit too far over here, but it'll be fine. We grab fence now, put fence around, and I'll go grab the animals. Okay, so I've done quite a bit since I left. I've put down all the hoppers and I've placed all the cows, which are making a loud noise. I killed myself over a few times, which is annoying. Now all my items are coming through the hopper. Oh no, a lot of stuff. I think that's all. No, it's not. Great. I'll go down into these hoppers and just have a quick check. I think that's all. Yeah, that's all. Yes, cool. So yeah, I've just completed this like this. Now, I'm gonna just quickly set the time today. Set date. Okay, so as you can see here, I've put this mechanism still here. It's still there, and it's activated now on a thing here. So I think we should try the whole thing out from the beginning, because we haven't tried it out yet. I don't think. The cows are kind of lagging the game though. Right, let's go. So the pig gets spawned, and it gets pushed into the water stream, like that. It's killed. All the items are on a race to the end, and oh, it turns out the gold one actually won. And now this is why testing is always good. It didn't activate this because I needed to put a repeater down here. So if I just go quickly here and put down a repeater, it will dispense the winning one. It wasn't actually that. And then it will throw it up there and have a look at it. And then it's going to fire the cows and kill a few of the cows and be evil and mean. And it should give us some stuff here, yes, which we can then take a comparator output from there, like that. That's perfect. It's going to do that 9 times. probably kill off most of the cows. But they're easy to spawn back in again. Just go like this, get it at the perfect position. And if I get it up just a few blocks up like this. I'm sorry about the noise, I've probably turned them down. They're really rude. Just like the guy who has a skin like a cow. Can't remember his name now. J-Boy. Anyway, when I get these cows spawned, I should be able to go back and reset the reset the thing. I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Maybe we can create some cool reset buttons that will reset everything. In fact, yeah, we'll do that. Oh god, lag. I'll go grab a piston and we can do that. So I'll put reset buttons, which should be in red wool around the map, and that will just reset the system. So to do that, we'll need a reset button here, like that, and over here we're gonna have a reset button. So actually, it needs to have a thing there, like that. No, it doesn't. It needs to be one close. No, that's it. And then because this is pushed out, it needs to this is where we can go technical. So we can go like this, and we can put in a block there out of iron, and we can get our repeater output from there. So that's going to quickly push that out, and then we're going to be able to, now it's pushed out there, we have to push it back in again like that, and that's reset. And we'll have to somehow just get it to it. We have to clear this out as well, but you can't really prevent that. So now when something's put in here, it will activate once, only once, shooting the one item out, and then it will start activating that clock. Cool. So press the reset button on here and the reset button on here, and we'll get the items out of this comparator, and we'll go over here and we'll put this over there. Cool. And that's all you need to reset. I think that's we've got quite far today. I'll do a quick check on the time and I'll get back to you in a moment. So it turns out that this video has actually been longer than normal today. I thought it'd be a bit shorter, but actually it's longer. It's been ages recording it though, I just realised. So that's our output, and that's what we're going to work on for next episode, episode 3. So if you enjoyed the video, please sign in if you haven't already. Give it a like. Give it any, leave any comments if you have any. If they're bad, tell us. Please don't leave a dislike. Don't leave any comment. Wait, leave a comment if you want to leave a dislike, because, you know, it's nice. I don't want to see dislikes on my videos. Or does anyone? Anyway, so thanks for watching, guys. It's been Dan, making the Rube Goldberg machine, and I'll see you next time. Bye.